today is just about the charity, the people that you're sort of volunteering to help expand and develop and what that entails. So I've got a little PowerPoint. So the reason for Stand Against Violence being started was obviously the murder of my brother Lloyd Foraker back in 2005, before his 18th birthday. It started as a campaign initially. If anybody's followed the story from the beginning, we started as a campaign trying to get more police on the streets, collected 26,000 signatures, took that to Downing Street and had a minister with a meeting with one of the ministers at the Home Office, and there was it was a typical government response in that they were very sorry for our loss, but they weren't going to do anything. So it was then decided, or with a little bit of prompting, to deliver workshops in schools. And I used to go in as a guest speaker. And in the beginning, I used to shake in front of primary school kids, and then as time's gone on, it's just grown and developed. And now that's exactly what we do, because, you know, it's the area that we can have most impact. You know, the government aren't going to change anything, but kids are the next generation, so therefore they're the ones that are the key to getting through to. So our aims and objectives are to reduce and prevent violence through education and also increase awareness, or public awareness, of the consequences of violence. And a passage from our charity commission document is that we want to promote good citizenship amongst young people so that they may grow to full maturity as responsible members of society. It's all fancy. I didn't write it. So how we do this, so we use, right in the beginning, the idea was to provide a free educational resource, and we use the internet to do that. We set up a very basic website initially, basically where teachers could go to it, stream a film, and then see the follow-up resources, and that's where Carly got involved initially, right back in the beginning, because she wrote our first lesson plans. Schools and youth organisations and various places started catching on to the film and feeling that it was a very good resource, so therefore they started using it a lot more. And we then went on to start looking at delivering educational services, facilitating lessons in secondary schools, and from there we sort of hope to develop it further and start looking at primary schools at some point in the future as well. And we work with young communities as well, and also in colleges and universities to try and raise awareness, so not just through lessons but also just through the very nature of having a stand and talking about Lloyd and talking about what we're doing. And that obviously ties into attending events and fairs to tell people what we're doing and why we're doing it. So probably the easiest thing to do is to show you the film. So for those who haven't seen the film, it shows what happened to my brother and the effect that that's had on friends and family. And I think it's probably just the best way to start, really.